Hi friends, I am Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In this video, I'll be showing you complete iOS launcher setup in this Poco X3 device. Not only in this phone, maybe in other phones as well. Whatever Android phone you're using, definitely this kind of setup process will also applicable for all the Android phones available. And one more thing, friends, I decided to start the separate playlist for the best Android applications as well because there's so many users who actually want to know what kind of music equalizer I'm using in the navigation bar and what kind of control panel I'm using. There's so many other 2020 applications which I'll be using in my reviews as well. So I thought of creating a separate playlist for the best Android applications. So try to check that playlist in case if you want to know what are the Android applications I'm using in my mobile phones as well. And in this iOS launcher setup, all you need is three applications. So first is that iOS launcher itself. So this is iOS launcher complete launcher where you do get this kind of iOS thing. And second is that you should have this kind of control center from the bottom, as you can see, friends. So this is a complete iOS style control center which you can access everything. That's a good advantage using this kind of control center. And the third and the last is that lock screen. As you can see, friends, a lock screen which looks completely close to iOS kind of thing, as you can see here. So if you get multiple messages in one application, you just need to tap on that one and all the messages will be opened on the lock screen only. And if you tap again, that will be taking you to the internal messages. So that is quite advantage in terms of the lock screen. Not only that, you do have this kind of flashlight accessibility directly from the lock screen only. And first and main thing is I do like this kind of animation in the iOS which is welcoming, as you can see here. This kind of animation is very good, and this launcher is perfectly suitable for the most of the Android mobile phones without any lag and delay. Its launcher is pretty good. So first you need to install this iOS launcher. So once you install this iOS launcher, you do get this kind of setup. What I did first step was I did categorized all the applications in one folder. So these are the folder which contains all the utilities applications and the productivity applications. The other one as the music related applications, and this as all the games in one folder, and this one is as the all the video related applications in one folder. So in this way, if you categorize each and every folder, actually the home pages will be decreased using this iOS launcher. That's the first thing you need to do. And next is that I did like this kind of animated clock here, which is very good and attractive as well, which will show you the real-time clock every time. That's another good thing. And next is that you can add this kind of widgets as well. That is another best advantage of using this iOS launcher. So which is that you need to long press here and you will get this kind of plus icon. Once you get the plus icon, you can access individual widgets for each and every applications. So this is a very good and useful feature as well, because if you want to access the widgets of the WhatsApp, you just need to search for the WhatsApp application and it will show you all the related widgets at that place. That's a very good and futuristic option which I particularly like. And every time I want to add any widgets, directly I can select that application and then I can select the type of widgets I want, size as well. That's a very good neat feature. So not only that, you do get this kind of 3 additional extra widgets with the iOS launcher. So first is a weather application, next is a picture mode. So in the picture you can add pictures, as you can see, friends. You can add only one picture at one time. So what I did add 2 pictures side by side, as you can see. So in this way you can add 3 or 4 pictures as well. That's a very good advantage using these widgets inbuilt. So next thing, I did like this kind of search option. So this search option is available whenever you swipe it down. So in case if there is no application found in your smartphone, there's option of searching the web store and map as well. That's a good thing. So let me try to search for the application which is not available right now in my mobile phone. So maybe I think Telegram is not there, Telegram also there. So let me type the Instagram. As you can see right now, the Instagram is not available in the phone. So even though it doesn't available, you do get this kind of 3 options where you can select the Play Store directly. As soon as you select the Play Store, it will show you the search results. That's a very good neat feature. So now I think so much I did spoke about the launcher, and one more thing is that I do like this kind of side widgets. One of the best advantage is you can actually get the Bluetooth percentage earphones for each and everything. For example, if you connect the Bluetooth earphones to the your mobile phone, and the Bluetooth earphones will have the battery percentage, so it will show you the real-time battery percentage of the Bluetooth earphones. That's another best advantage using this launcher, which is very good. And now let me talk about this control center. As you can see, friends, this is a control center where you do get this kind of iOS type control center, which is very good in terms of controlling the volume and brightness and accessing the flashlight and opening the calculator anytime you want. Not only that, even you can change the screen time or closing time as well, 10 minutes, 30 minutes if you want. As you can see, 15 seconds or 30 minutes. So this is another good advantage. And rotating and not rotating, and do not disturb, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. So almost everything is present in this control panel, which is very good and convenient. So for example, some few of the mobile phones, they are very hard to reach on the top one. So mostly if you use this kind of control center, you can actually access the control center from the bottom only. So this is another most advantage of using this control center. So this is a very good, and which is also similar to kind of iOS type. So you do get this kind of iOS feel if you use this launcher and the control center. So now let me talk about the lock screen. I did speak about this lock screen in the beginning itself. As I said, try to not to use any other fingerprint or face ID. If you use the fingerprint or face ID, sometimes the lock screen will get confused and it won't unlock and it won't show you sometimes. So this kind of thing may happen, but you can try with the face ID and fingerprint as well. But if you feel anything going wrong, then definitely you can disable the fingerprint scanner and you can just use normal lock screen. Then this will work pretty fine. As you can see, friends, this is a very good animation and very good launcher as well. I did not expect this launcher to be so smooth. So overall the performance, and I did not face any lag, and options it has got is pretty good. So even having the so many other options, for example, if you long press on the messaging application, you do get the recent contacts as well. For example, let me try to show you, friends. If you long press on the messaging, as you can see, you do get this kind of recent messages where you want to go. And even if you long press on the lock screen as well, you can get that contacts. So few of the applications, if they are supported with the having extra options, they will be appearing here. As you can see, friends, that's a very good feature which is available. So in the YouTube, you can see here. So depending on the type of application, you do get this kind of extra options. So when you long press using this launcher, that's a very good thing. And that's it, friends. This is a quick complete setup review of this iOS launcher. So let me try to show you this iOS launcher, so which is available in the Play Store one by one. Let me try to demonstrate you. I think I forgot to show you what are the applications you need. Sorry for that. So here is iOS 14 launcher. So once you download this launcher, so if you open the settings, so in this iOS launcher, you do get this kind of options on the top, as you can see here, friends. So these are lock screen settings and the control center and the assist touch. So there is 3 applications. If you want, you can download, otherwise it's up to your wish, but mostly I'll prefer you to download these top 2 applications, not the assist touch, because I won't be using at all the assistive touch, so I won't recommend you to download, but mostly the top 2 applications you can download. So if you click on that one, it will directly take you to the Play Store and it will open over there, and you can download all the necessary applications which are required for this kind of thing. As you can see, friends, in the screenshots itself, you can see this kind of good widgets here, so which is perfectly organized and which looks completely good, as you can see, friends. So using this control panel and everything, which is working pretty fine. So all of the rating of this application is also very good. So you can see 4.8 star out of as you can see, the reviews close to 1 million people that did review this application. That is also another good advantage of using this application, as you can see, friends. So if you go to this developer, you can see all the related applications about this iOS launcher. So lock screen and notification, and next is control center for the iOS 14. So these are the 3 applications which you need to download to have this kind of complete setup. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure to check the links in description for the other new Android apps of the week, and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, bye.